Do a little clap. Hey guys, so it has been a hot minute or several minutes. There has been a lot happening and it is to do with why I have been uploading videos, and so I thought I would just give you the rundown on my life lately because oh boy, has it been a journey. The last like updatey type thing that I had on my channel was when I lost my job. Next step after losing a job is finding a new job. And I had a lot of difficulty finding a new job because my visa was set to expire in January and a lot of places don't really want to hire you for 3 months. So it was a very difficult time frame that I was working with, and I got to like later stages with a lot of jobs and then they're just like, can we see your right to work? And I'm like, yep, here it is. And they're like, you leave the country in 3 months. I'm like, yep. And they're like, we don't want to hire you. I'm like, yeah, fair. That makes sense because you're a smart company. So I found a job and I did it for 2 and a bit months, I think 2.5 months. It was a ride. It was not the right fit for me. My commute was 4 hours a day, which made uploading videos and having a life very difficult because I'd be working from 9 till 6 or 8 till 5. Doing that on top of 4 hours a day commuting just meant that in general, my quality of life decreased a lot because I was spending all my time on trains and tubes and working. Also, the job description changed from what I was like originally interviewed for, and so I was doing a lot of work that wasn't really relevant to what I knew or what I was good at or what I thought I'd be doing. So I was just very stressed out a lot of the time, and didn't help that the whole situation was like for below minimum wage. It was a ride. It was a trip. We got through it. I was kind of going through it knowing that it was gonna be temporary. There was so much else going on with that job, but like, it's not worth going into. It's in the past now. We are free. So I was doing that with my time, and any spare time I had was mostly spent sleeping or going to the gym. Like, I just didn't have a hot minute to live. My plan was to move to LA at the end of the year. This had been my plan for a while. So all of December, and I've got a video coming out because I filmed all of December because I just wanted to have like a vlog of my last month in London. All of December was like leading up to that. I was doing a lot of travel and I was packing up my life and getting prepared to say bye to everyone on the 31st because I was gonna fly on the 31st, get to LA, have New Year's in LA, it was all gonna be great. But because life, curveball, my housemate who I've been living with for like 4 years or something at this point, she decided that she wanted to move back to Australia before Christmas. And she decided this around the 22nd, 23rd. It was all due to like her own personal reasons, etc. But the thought of me spending my last 10 days in London by myself, it was just like the worst thing. It was like, one, Christmas. I'm very big on Christmas. I don't want to spend Christmas by myself. I don't want, like, I've had this weird love affair type thing with London for about 8 years now. I've been living there on and off. My main friendship circles have been there. And if I had to spend my last 10 days not doing the things I planned, spending Christmas alone, not seeing people, and like not being able to hang out with my housemate, it was just like this, it would just taint the entire thing, like the last 8 years of my life. And around midday on the 22nd, my housemate told me, yep, confirmed, she's going back to Christmas. She's going back to Christmas, she's going back to Australia for Christmas, she's not gonna be here. And I was like, cool, now I have to whip into action and get everything done. So I finished up my time at work, went and found a suitcase, then I sleep for like 6 hours, and I just spent all of Saturday packing. I have to pack up my entire life in London, like everything I own, in one day, which I don't know if you've ever done this. It is the most stressful thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I was just a robot. I was like getting things done and then I'd cry for 20 minutes and then I'd get things done and then I'd cry for 20 minutes. Get things done, cry a bit more. It was not a good time. It was not a good last day in London, but I was just kind of running on adrenaline, the need to get it done, because like the alternative is not getting it done and then missing my flight. That was one of the things I had to do on the Friday as well. The Friday was spent canceling multiple hotels that I'd booked, changing flights, because, realized I didn't mention this, I was going to fly to Seattle to spend Christmas with Riley and her family. God, it was so stressful. My flight is at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. And I didn't sleep that night. I just pack. And then finally I'm like, success. We've got 2 suitcases that are over the weight limit, but at this point, whatever, I'll pay it when I get to the airport. It's done. My plan was during my last week in London to pack slowly and donate things to charity and give them away or sell them. That didn't happen. If it was extra rubbish, put it in the bin. If it was something that people could take, I put them in about 5 like big boxes, put them near the bins on my street and just wrote, please take me. have this like literal, there's a smartwatch in there. It was Android and I didn't want it and it was heavy so I couldn't take it. Like, and I just had to prioritize anything with sentiment. Oh my God, I'm so stressing about it. I get myself to good old Gatwick, go to check in and I've got plenty of time. I was like, success, we've made it. We've done it with loads of time. Get to the baggage checkout and the lady tells me that my bags are too heavy to even pay for them to go on the plane. Like, they're just over. I also want to point out as well, at this point I have this like huge jacket that I own. The pockets are massive. Like, you can fit 3 sandwiches in there. It's a great time. So I have my pockets filled. I have like another jumper on which has pockets and I have those filled. I have things shoved in my bra. Like, I'm wearing as much as I can to stop the weight limit. I've got like a 2 terabyte hard drive that weighs 1,000,000 kilos in one of my pockets. I've got anyway, it's a time. I just broke down at that point and I'm just sat at the airport with my life in 2 suitcases, being told I have to remove more of my life, more than an entire Uber car full that I've already given away and like 5 huge boxes. And so I go and I'm just sat in the airport crying, taking things out of my bag, trying not to have a mental breakdown. Obviously the mental breakdowns are happening. God, there was so much stuff. There was so much. There were Christmas presents that I had to throw away. There were some very expensive headphones because I knew that I was getting new headphones soon. So I was just like, okay, guess they're in the bin. Yeah, it was stressful. It was a time. So we get it down. I go back to the counter. We weigh it. And she's like, it's fine, go through. And she charged me over, but she only charged me, like she didn't charge me as much as she had to. So God bless that counter lady because I saw the amount that she charged me for over and it was not as much as I knew that I was over. We get it through and then I go through to security. I'm sorry, this video is so rambly. I'm just like so stressing about it. We go through to security. I'm in line. I'm loving life because there's 2 people in front of me and it's going to be a good time. I'm going to make my flight. Everything's okay. And then a bloody priority line pops up next to me. Someone just brings in a stand, pops in a priority line, and then 3 huge families just come through. I'm talking like 7 people per family minimum. And they're just like, yep, put that family through, and then 1 more person, put another family through, and then at this point I'm about to lose my damn mind, and I've been like leaking tears this whole time, and I just start sobbing. I'm just not having a time that I'm enjoying at all. And then someone looks at me and they're like, are you worried you're gonna miss your flight? I'm like, yeah, I am. Then they let me go in front and like, thank goodness, I go through, I'm like, yes, we've made it. Nope, one of my bags has been pulled aside for checking. I run to my gate and I'm sweating as well. Because remember, I've got like jumpers and coats. I've got so many layers on to try and make my bags lighter. We get on the plane. We're somehow still alive. All of my stuff is on its way to Seattle. And then I land. And I spent a week with my girlfriend and her family in Seattle for Christmas, which was amazing, by the way. I had a white Christmas for the first time in my entire life, in which, if you know me, I'm still stressed thinking about this story. Anyway, if you know me, you know I love snow, you know I love Christmas. I've never had a white Christmas before. It was a damn good time. We did a few little social things, but it was mostly just hanging out with pets and playing Switch and watching movies and hanging out in the snow and going for walks, which is exactly what I needed at the end of the year and after that most stressful time of my entire life. This video is meant to be updating you, and so the main update, I guess, is that now Riley and I live together. What? Riley, want to come in to this bit because you're involved now? I was just telling them that we live together now. Yeah. So I'm in LA for 2.5 months, and then what are we doing?
Moving to Australia.
Yeah, did you ever think about that? Have you forgotten that we're moving to Australia?
I was focusing on video stuff. I wasn't ready. I was not prepared for that.
We are living in LA for a little bit, and then we're moving to Australia, and we're moving to Sydney.
Yeah.
And I'm damn excited for it. And it feels so weird having not told you guys this yet because I've wanted to tell you for a very long time, but personal things mean that I couldn't. That's the update. I'm now in LA. I'm going to have more time for videos, which is great. And then look forward to me living in Sydney. I've never lived in Sydney before. I'm very excited for it. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm still so stressed from telling that story again. Leave a comment telling me all about your Christmas and New Year's and just what you guys have been up to because it's been so long since we caught up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like because I need your validation. And I'll see you soon. Well, that was hi. And I'll see you soon. Bye.